We're going to be on Malinovka, guys, in the T-54 lightweight, and I got one more video to record after this, and I kind of want to get a few things done today, so I'm going to kind of fast forward as we get up to this bush on the hill. I always love coming to this area, because what I find is that on Malinovka, usually winning the hill is going to win you the game. It really just depends. This might be why we lost the hill. We actually lost the T10, he drowned. I guess he drowned himself in the water. So we were down, I guess, one heavy tank at the hill. Is that why we lost the hill? We lost the hill in this game, guys. I didn't realize our T10 drowned himself. So I come to this bush. Centurion's shooting me because I guess he wants me to spot. Like, you know, man, this is what people do. Noob 54. Noob 54. And then shooting me. You know, I guess he doesn't agree with my play I'm making here, yet we've outspotted the Model 75, we spotted the Leo over here, and we're spotting everyone coming up the hill. And this is why I like to take this position. I like to spot enemies that are coming up the hill to give my team any information I can in order for them to have an advantage up here in the 890 squares, right? I find this to be very, very important to do. Any information you can give the team in this northern area, because I find it to be the most important part of the map. When it comes down to it, guys, if you absolutely had to, by the way, watch this Leo. There's a Leopard 1 that comes through here that I think lags out of the game. I remember this. And he just comes driving right through the middle of the map, basically. Yeah. And his turret turns back. I don't know what happened here. I guess he disconnected. That's what it appears to me. But I want to do everything in my power to give as much information to the team as I can in this area of the map, because I find it to be the most important portion of the map. And I was going to say, when it really comes down to it, at the end of the battle, guys, if you win the hill, you have, you know, a direct opportunity basically to run right down the hill if you have to, right? And kind of YOLO scout at the end of a battle, because like you have the advantage there, right? If you're going downhill, you can pick up a lot of speed. This thing will probably go like almost 80 kilometers an hour going down the hill, right? So if you had to do that, you can. But we lost the hill. However, these guys do not have the mobility to do what I was just talking about, right? They have an E100, a WZ 111 5A up here or whatever. These guys don't have mobility, right? And then they have a T30. He tries to like poke over here, another E75. These guys don't have mobility, so I'm able to sit back here and watch my Waffle and Centurion, who was complaining before, right? The Centurion was complaining. The STRV 103B, and I'm spotting for all these guys, and they're able to get the shots, right? So we're just going to fast forward through this. I know people hate when I do this, but I really want to get through this video, guys, and just show you the key points, right? The E100 appears over here. Artie's able to get a shot into him and stuff. The enemy Foch drowned. I don't know why people keep drowning in this game. It's kind of interesting. So I guess that balances it out. Maybe that's why we were able to win it, because the Foch drowned. But Artie's able to clean up the E100 there. T30 appears. And the, looks like the Jagdpanzer was able to clean up the T30. We're spotting the E1. We actually spotted the FE 4005 because this guy has no camo, right? No camo, no mobility. They have nothing, right? And that's why we're able to bring this one back. Now, if all these guys pushed down the hill at the same time, would they have won the game? Probably. They probably would have won the game because there's strength in numbers. But what you'll find in random battles, guys, is that this is rare. People don't work together to the best of their ability, I'll say, in most random battles, because it's random battles, right? It's random people together. Occasionally you'll get these, you know, trio platoons that have like IS-7s and they'll YOLO in and they all work together because they're all playing together and communicating together, and you'll either be on the winning side or the losing side of that pretty quickly, right? You'll notice it pretty quickly anyway. But in most battles, right, this is not the case. It's just a bunch of random people together. There's two platoons in this game. The two Jagdpanzers that are with us are in a platoon, and they had the two WZ 1115As were together. So it's just rare to get like multiple trios of platoons and stuff like that that are going to work together. You don't see that very often at all in this game. And if you kind of understand that, which I do, then you can make a play like this to outspot enemies that are all pushing in sort of one by one. And here you go, man. Like, how many shots did we give the Centurion who was bitching before? Jagdpanzer, one of the Jagdpanzers is now spamming the map like, light tank, look, this guy's right here on the map, go spot him. Like, these people think I'm stupid, right? Like, I can't stand these players, man. Noob 54, you know? Light tank, go spot. That's basically what they're saying without saying it. They're spamming the map, clicking. Like, guys, take your time, and if you absolutely have to, just throw an STFU in the chat, man. Dude, STFU, I'm playing my game, leave me alone. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you have to say something, guys. I recommend you don't, because then you just trigger these people even more. But it's like, it gets to a point where sometimes I will get in the chat and be like, dude, STFU, let me play my own game, man. Like, just let me play my own game. Because I know that I'm a good player. Like, I know my potential, and I know the standard I hold myself to. And I know that I can carry the game for the team. So, for me, it's like, these people that are going to keep trying to tell you how to play the game, it's like being like LeBron James or something like that on the court, and you have fans trying to tell you how to play, right? That's what it feels like to me sometimes. I'm like, I know I'm likely a better light tank player than everybody that's always bitching in the chat, so I'm just going to play my own game, man. So I would encourage you guys to try and think that way, and don't let people bother you like this, man, because I want you guys to enjoy the game, right? But anyway, we're going to take our time here. Eventually, I'm going to come out and spot the GW Tiger. I want people to try and get shots into the Centurion who was spotted over here. That's why I was waiting, because I don't want the Centurion to basically come around our backsides and get our GW Tiger. So once I see the Jagdpanzer E100s moving up, and there's only 3 minutes left in the game, that's when I'm going to start pushing. We go to push in here, I'm able to spot the FE4005 without him spotting me, because he has no concealment and I have CVS. Smack an HE shell into his side plate. That leaves him to be a one-shot for whoever wants to clean him up. It was the Yag anyway, so that's fine. You would have cleaned him up anyway. Get our shot to the Centurion. Jagdpanzer cleans him up as well. And there you go, guys. That's the game. And we took our time with this one, right? Centurion calls me a noob at the beginning of the game. Jagdpanzers are clicking on me to go spot. What did we do? Ignored it. And we ended up with, it was actually more than this. You'll see it was like 5,800 spotting, and we did about 1,039 damage. So don't let these people annoy you, man. Like, I would highly encourage you guys to just ignore it, but there are times, guys, where I just have to get in the chat. Dude, STFU. Like, just stop, man. Just stop trying to tell me how to play the game. Occasionally, people will say things in the chat, very rarely, guys, where it's actually helpful. But this is very, very rare. Like, but this is just the way the player base is, man. Everyone has an opinion. Everyone thinks they're always better. Whenever you're a light tank player, someone on your team always thinks they're a better light tank player than you, even if they've never played light tanks and they only play tank destroyers. They think they know how to play better than you, and it's just hardly ever the case, right? So that's how to do things on Malinovka properly, guys. I took my time. I didn't even lose any HP. Look at that. I lost no HP, guys. So this is how careful you can be and still be effective for your team, right? So the end plates, I'm not sure what happened to these, because I think I recorded this previously, and I recorded it previously like a couple days ago, and then I think this is the one that got lost in my file somewhere. So I don't have the end plates for this one, but I can promise you guys it was like 5,800 combined, right? The Jagdpanzers were up top by damage, and that's pretty much it. I mean, we were just the better team, guys. We outplayed this team at the end. The Char Model 75 was outplayed at the beginning, so we were the only light tank. We played it properly, and we did what we had to do, and we carried the game. And despite multiple teammates thinking that they could have played it better than me, you know, we still had the most experience on the team and won this game for the team. So that's all, guys. Again, I'm sorry I don't have the end plates, but I'm going to get into this one. This is going to be a good one on proc, and that's all, guys. Hope you enjoyed. I hope it's informative, and I will catch you for the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.